Revelio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Incendio. Defender.
Kurwa, nie dosięgnę. Ale lipa.
Incendio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Dobra. Dobra, no to jak widzimy. Ale tutaj gdzieś mnie nie przylata. Bo go słyszę.
Now here's Professor Fig. The keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster. I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have...
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
O!
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll...
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now, to find the headmaster's house elf.
Jestem teraz dyrektorem. No. Ale drzwi nadal nie chcą się otworzyć właśnie.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Chyba lepiej będzie nie...
Really? Why can't we...
Very well.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
XD.
What could the headmaster want?
Mu się nic nie dzieje, dyrektor tylko sobie przez drzwi przechodzi. Przynajmniej próbuje otworzyć.
If you must... Now move along.
Miss Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way out.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mix.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you, I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's. You call that a shine?
O! To jest to... Chyba któryś z uczniów, no, uczniów, albo nauczyciel się pewnie domyśli, że... Nie, to nie ja.
Professor, a word?
Kuźwa.
Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head or not, and they are fine.
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time.
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why.
Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Czekaj. Uzyskaj hasło. Gdzie to może być? To jest ładny. Czekaj, daj, gdzie ja mam to kurwa hasło?
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Dobra, to idzie do głównej sali. Hehehe. Czekaj, bo ja tu muszę teraz znaleźć wejście do tej... Gdzie ta główna sala była? Wielka sala, no. No, otwieraj się.
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, visiting world.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here,
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley.
No, bez ściema.
Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
Dobra,
To
czyli
give Professor Fig some breathing room?
na szczęście nie skapnęła się. Będzie przemowa.
Master sees what all...
Screw!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the
Oh, yeah.
password to my
Szczęście nie.
office.
But Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone. Even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
No tak, coś...
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows,
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Dobre.
Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the notions at this time. Or ever.
No i cyk, jeszcze Gryffindora mamy. Się dyrektor zdziwi. Mogę użyć? Mogę. To jeszcze sobie ten... Ciągniemy tutaj. Ej kurwa. Nie da rady. Dobra, to i wracamy. Już się cofa ten... Eliksir już się cofa. Trzeba się ewakuować. O.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. Aloha, Mora. Revelio.
No i dobra, no i dowiedzieliśmy się tutaj.
Incendio.
Jakie tam jest hasło u tych bleków i tak dalej, także za profesora się podaliśmy, co akurat było śmieszną tą rzeczą. I teraz tak, ja muszę wrócić się tu gdzieś, tak? Kurwa, tych kropek to jest tak nawalone, że... Panie drogi. Dobra, czyli teraz jeszcze na pewno trzeba będzie zgłosić temu naszemu profesorkowi, jaka tam sytuacja i tak dalej. Dobra, jak hasło znaliśmy, to teraz trzeba iść tu. Zamknięta. Idziemy jeszcze wyżej. Jest i mamy hasło. O, przy okazji też sobie weźmiemy to. Tu coś jest. Ale najważniejsze, że ma hasło. I lecimy z hasłem.
Toujours pure.
Znaczy no posąg, bo posąg, ale...
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
Ale jak to może działać, to nie, co to? Nie napierdalaj wszystkiego. O, są jeszcze jakieś drzwi. Jest zamknięta.
good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are...
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Herbatkę sobie też wypijemy.
Revelio.
Moment. Tutaj jeszcze coś było. Już tu po drugiej stronie. Tu wyjść nie mogę.
That must be the pedestal.
Tak, zaraz. O, mam fula? A zaraz się tutaj zrobi porządek. Okularki. Kiepskie. Usuniemy. Dobra. Powinno się zmieścić teraz. Kurwa, jeszcze mało? No, żeby cię tundę świsnął. Dobra, czekaj, ta. Kiepskie. Usuń. Się też usunie. Też się usunie. Szal. Też kiepski. Nie, jako ja chcę to mieć coś fajnego mieć. O, kici. Dunder. Znajdź księgę. No to jesteśmy w księdze i co mi księga pokaże. Ale księgę będziemy robić już w następnym odcinku. Zobaczymy, co to za księga wspomnień.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Eve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
Ale to w następnym odcinku. Cześć, trzymajcie się.